Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to Space Empires. Let's crack on and sort out our massively awesome empire. Right, Tari Alliance is scanning this system, and they're having a look round, flying very close to the sun there. Oh yes. So, shall I move? Okay, so that system is empty apart from 3 suns. Supplies are down to nearly half, but we'll go through this waypoint anyway. What point, sorry. Oh. Possibly an asteroid system. So, let's set some movement, shall we? We'll do a nice diagonal track to here, and then we'll see about the next thing. Right, what we got next? A carrier. I mean, the whole fleet's there. Guess we'll get them to fly back and go to... Now, one of these places... Yeah, it's got a construction yard here. So, we'll get them to go there. Excellent. Right. What's next on the list? That carrier? No. I've already given you orders. I'm sure I have. Orders. Move. Shooter? Yeah, let's get rid of these shooters, because now we've got, if we look at the planet here, we've got lots of fighters for defense. So these shooters, leave them, whatever, don't need them. So at the planet there, or should we, no, ship, deconstruction orders, scrap. We'll scrap that ship. There we go. Next ship, that carrier. Okay, so we just got a few carriers waiting to move around. Okay, let's. We've got research coming in a little while. Sensors up to level 9 soon. When it's level 8, we're going to get some satellite stuff going on and deploy that. So we'll have lots of building, and also we're going to get a new design for the carriers. I need a bigger carrier so I can carry ordnance. We've lost contact with an empire. That might be because we destroyed them, but don't tell any of the other races of that. Got a load of fighters built. Now, with building all these fighters, we've got to be careful on the resources. They use up a lot. At the moment, we do have a net resource, a positive resource. That's fine. We've also got a lot in the bank, so we'll be all right there. Let's just check. Yep, we only know of one empire now. So let's have a look at our intelligence. What we'll do, we're 100% on these guys in terms of defense. Make sure that we don't get done in. Let's have a look at our diplomacy with them. They're angry with us. That's fine. I don't care. They're not around here at the minute. This scanner, let's get him. If I go here, is he going to? No, he's going to be able to scan the whole area. That's good. One more. He's out of movement. Okay. And then we'll make him go here. No, cancel that order. We'll move him to there, and then move him to the. Oi. And then move him there. Then there. And we'll see how that takes us. Not a lot to do this turn. We really just want to get those satellites started. So we're going to start satelliting about. Would it be worth getting a deployer of some description built? You know what, I think it might be. Let's see how we're getting on in this system first. Right, level 9 in sensors, more fighters, great. Yeah, we'll leave you. Right, so let's get a brand new ship, brand new. Create. Well, it's technically some sort of transport ship. What's a small freighter do? One bridge. Vehicles dedicated to cargo bays. We don't really want cargo bays. We want a satellite bay. Let's go with a frigate. Put a satellite bay in it. Live support. We definitely need live support. We definitely need. Do we need basic sensors? I think it'd probably be daft not to have basic sensors. Bridge, life support, crew quarters. Well, those are the three things we have to have. Satellite bay. We're going to need some engines. We're going to put some on the lower deck and some on the upper deck. There we go. I think that's all we need. Oh, a solar collector would be a good idea. Or two. And that actually puts us over the limit, the second satellite bay, but it provides cargo bay. Right, okay, satellites from space. Right, that looks like it's a good thing to have. So, I'm going to call this, bearing in mind I'm being very creative with the names here, so we'll have it satellite plopper. We're having a satellite plopper. Design name, yep. Strategy, yeah, is going to be don't get hurt because it is a defense ship. There we are, defense ship. Create that. So we've got scanners and satellite ploppers. Rockers in the colony. I'm probably going to change that to a defense ship, so it's only defense and attack, but we'll see. Right, so let's go to. Where can we build it? Where would be a good place? That's a small planet, so it's build cute. Let's try this. What we got here? Anything being built? Yeah, we've got facilities being built. We won't do that one. We've got stuff being built there, stuff being built there. Yeah, stuff being built everywhere, but I think that's mainly because the fighters. But what we'll do is, you know, there's only 8 left. We'll get a satellite plopper in and we'll move it up. Reorder items. Move item up. There we go, and the fighters can be done afterwards. As soon as those scanners are done next turn, we'll design some satellites, but I wanted to get the plopper sorted out. So we can definitely see what on earth's going on. Right, what's this? Oh, they're going back to resupply. You finished scanning the system. Facilities constructed. Fighters made. You probably... Yeah, he's going to have to resupply soon, but... Can we go through this system? Scan that system on the way back. So, warp through there, please. Oh, wow! Woohoo! Oh, it's only a small one. It looked like a medium one. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, if it's getting quite low on supplies. If you move here, and what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get him to move there, and there just to cover that bit, that should be that. Then hopefully we can just do a diagonal move to here, then here, or maybe there. Yeah, there, and then diagonal move sort of to there, 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 and then we'll get him to walk back afterwards. Right, we need a rocker. What's this? Ship list. Have we got a spare rocker? We have not got a spare rocker. No spare rockers. We'll go from this planet here. What's the population? Lots. Brilliant. That's what we want. Because the rocker will take some of the population. Reorder the items. We'll move it to the top. It's going to take 2 turns. Check. Ah, here we go. Level 10 sensors are going to be in. Let's just do it enough to get to level 10, nothing else. And let's have a look. Fighters, space yards, mines, satellites. We do have level 1 in satellites. That should be fine. That's all we really need, because these are going to be the most basic satellites I've probably ever made. And we will have light hull construction. Just spend our points there for now, making bigger hulls. We haven't got medium or anything like that. Let's do that. Let's crack on. Oh, there was a battle there. How many players are left in the game? Well, there's still 13 in the game according to this. Hey up, there was one. Which is probably going to go out. Hey up, that was in one of our systems. So that's scanning that. Right, tech levels 10 in sensors, brilliant. Spatial facility constructed, that's what I like to see. Satellite plopper constructed and some fighters. Okay, so I think if we go launch recover units, there we go. We've got fighter group 19. Fighter group 19 attack that. To be honest, I feel quite sorry for... Oh, there's a little fighter group coming in. Oh, he's heading towards us. He's trying to outrun them. He won't be able to. These fighters are the quickest things I've ever made. He's very easily, quickly dealt with. Excellent. Now, they were angry with us before. I don't know if there's a level above angry, but if there is, now they are. Let's get these fighters still have a lot of ordnance left between them, and one movement. But what we'll do, we'll get them to move back there. Right. So what was our research again? Oh yeah, sensors is level 10, so we'll turn that off. We'll put it all on light hull construction to get. You can see up the top here the expected results when you hover over it. We're going to get a bigger frigate, a bigger carrier, a bigger colony ship, and a bigger freighter. We might need a freighter at some point. We're not going to bother with one right now, but what we are going to bother with is we're going to create a satellite. It's going to be a small satellite, that's all we can do. Now, all I'm going to do I'm going to give it basic sensors. It can have up to 80. It's going to get tachyon sensors. And it has to have a satellite computer core. We'll put the tachyon sensors on the outside and the core in the middle. That's completed all the requirements. Don't really see any point in giving it anything else. I mean, I could give it some weapons, but it's already near capacity. But it's got the core and 2 lots of sensors. That's exactly what I wanted. It's a part of the defense. It's a defense unit, but we'll call it a defense ship because it's in space. Set strategy is going to be don't get hurt, but it hasn't got any engines. In fact, a satellite I don't think can have engines. Design name. Now we've got scanners, so I'm not sure about that. How about monitors? Spies. No, watchers. Yeah, watchers. Did I spell that right? I don't care. I'm not a good speller anyway. Okay, so if we go to filter and we go look at units, we've now got... I'm not sure about that spelling, never mind. I'll correct it later if that's the case. So, we've got our plopper. Let's have a look at our colonies. I want to look at... or is it build queues? Is there another one for build queues? Construction queues, here we go. Layout, not rate, construction. We want to see what they are constructing. That one's not constructing anything. Why are you not constructing anything? Facility, it's got space for more facilities, so we'll give it a couple of research centres. Then when either this rock or all these fighters are finished, we'll get some satellites out. I do want to get some satellites out. Let's get some satellites out. Which one's this? Is our homeworld? It is. Units. Now these are 80 kilotons each. I can move 100, so I can only do one at once. But let's get a batch of 5 on the go. Maybe not. Shall I do a batch of 5? Yeah, we'll do a batch of 5. We'll move that item up. There we go. Those fighters don't really matter, the last 6. Right, what we got then? These carriers are back here, resupplying hopefully. Oh, he's damaged as well. Okay, in that case, clear your orders. We're going to clear fleet. Let's get rid of the fleet. There we go. So you guys all clear your orders and Century. Did that work? So now we've got a satellite plopper, Century U, until we're ready. And that's it. All the ships are catered for. Now we'll be able to better see each system. And I'll explain a bit more about these satellites if you haven't guessed what I'm going to do yet. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. Right, tech level 2 in hull construction. We've got bigger carriers, bigger stuff. That research centre. We've got a watcher, which means our plopper can. Did I? No, that's launch recover unit. We can't do that. It's transfer cargo. Let's put a watcher in. I actually called it watchers, didn't I? It wants to be watcher. Oh, well, never mind. That nearly fills him up. But what we're going to do, we'll get the satellite plopper to move to... can you move there? Oh, we're centuried. There we go, unsentry. So move to there. Launch the watcher. And look, nearly the whole solar system is green. Just that little back bit isn't. I'm not sure... Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recover that satellite. I have to unselect that, I think. There we go. We're going to move... See, the scanning range isn't enough, is it? There, look. We need bigger scanning to be able to cover the whole solar system. Right, in that case, we'll pick up that watcher. Pick that up. Oh, have I already picked it up? I think I've already picked it up. Yeah, okay. Let's move you back. Research. We've got level 2 and all that stuff. Let's turn that off. Go there. We want sensors. We need another couple of levels in sensors. It's unfortunate, but that's the case. So yeah, I was trying to do it so that it covered the whole solar system just by leaving a satellite in the middle. I didn't get enough levels in sensors. We're taking that back. We're going to reprocess it and get a new version out. Right. Speaking of new versions, we're going to upgrade our... let's just change this filter to ships. We're going to upgrade our carriers. Because at the minute, these carriers, they've got all these things in, and it's 850 kilotons. I'm going to upgrade it. There we go. We've got everything on the middle deck for this design, and we've got 900 kilotons to work with now because the ship's been upgraded. We've got supply storage in there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the supply storage. I'm going to give it... Now, what was supply storage in weight? 5. So if I give it a solar collector, that's quite heavy, really. How much does it do? 50 supplies for each star system in the system. They can store... see, the engines store supplies. It is each engine uses 4. How many engines has this got? Looks like 6, 12. 4, 12. Yeah, I think we're going to need 2 would be best. But that does mean we've got quite a lot to play around with. So what I'm going to do is we're going to fill up with ordnance. There we go. So we got rid of the supply storage. We've got some solar collectors to keep the supplies going, and we've got loads of ordnance. So now our fighters can actually reload with ordnance a little bit. Now, they only provide 250 units of ordnance, but that's a lot better than nothing. So this is Carrier Mark II. We'll create that. There we go. We'll make that old carrier obsolete and close this. And where's our carriers? Well, we've got a scanner over here. What's he doing? Oh, yes, he was just resupplying. So I think we'll go out of this system next, see what's out there. Hang on a minute, our scanners haven't got solar collectors on. They could go forever. Cancel your orders. Right, move back. We'll bring all the scanners in and we'll upgrade them, I think. Oh, we already have upgraded them. Well, let's have a look at this guy then. How do I look at his... not that one. Here we go. Components. Alright, so I did make a new scanner. We just need to upgrade them. Let's have a look. So we've got 2 scanners out there at the minute. What I'm going to do here... oh, the fighter group came back. Let's bring them back in. Launch recover units. There we go. Fighters have docked back in. We got our rocker constructed, so we want him to colonise. Now, where was it? It was here. Colonise that one. Off he goes. Right, what's next? Nothing hasn't got any orders. We've got 2 scanners. Let's have a look at our construction queue. That one's not constructing anything at the minute. What is it? Where? Oh, right. In that case, we'll have a scanner Mark II, please. And we'll go back to the home world and we'll stop it from constructing any more watchers, because we want to upgrade them. Well, lots of stuff going on here, isn't there? Let's keep the turns going. So we're refitting our scanners. We've got a new design for our carriers that we're going to refit. Right, that scanner's now finished. That satellite guy's back. Fighter bits have been constructed. Right, so that rocker's on his way. Let's check for anything without orders. That scanner. We're going to not fire on. Retrofit? Yeah, we'll retrofit scanner. Scanner Mark II. Oh. Apparently it won't let me, because the cost is too much. In that case, we'll scrap it. We'll scrap it. We'll get in the queue here and we'll say, actually, we want another scanner. There we go. Let's see what we got here. That's what's stored. Construction queues. This place is not doing anything. Oh, a lot of them are not doing anything now. Let's work through them then, quickly. Back at the home site here. That plopper's fine. That's not constructing anything. You know what we could do? We could also upgrade the rocker. If we upgrade the rocker and just give it a couple of solar collectors, or at least one solar collector, that'll allow it to just keep going. There we go. We'll make that one obsolete. So any new rockers will have a solar collector on, but we're not building any at the minute. You know what? I don't think we need to build loads of stuff. We've got fighters at most of our bases. Oh yes, these carriers. That's what we need to do. Let's refit that carrier. Or in fact, all 3 carriers into this carrier. There we go. So they'll be refitting. At least I think they will. We'll see if sentry. Oh, and then retrofit. No, have to clear the sentry order first. So clear the orders. Go back. Select all of them. Refit. Oh, I don't need to select all of them. There we go. Carrier. Because it contains items in cargo. Ooh. Let's get rid of all the fighters. There we go. We've got 83 fighters. We're a few fighters short. So what we'll do is we'll refit them. Vehicle needs now to have its component repair. Okay, right, that's cool. That's good. And whilst they're refitting, I'm going to get... was it 7? I think it was 7 fighters. If we look at the cargo, was the 83? Yeah, we're 7 short. But we won't be soon. Excellent. Right. So they're refitting. They're getting refilled with fighters. That's brilliant. What's this guy doing? We've got carriers sat there. A satellite plopper will sentry him and unload the satellite. Can I scrap? No, not abandon planet. That would be very, very bad. Oh, if I launch the satellite, then I can select the satellite and get rid of it. There we go. Right, so our carriers have been sorted. We've got a satellite plopper which we will sentry. A scanner has just finished scanning this system. Low on supplies. We need to send it back to be scrapped because we're going to get some new ones. So let's send it to here to get scrapped. That carrier is waiting there to get sorted. So is that one. So is that one. We're sorted. What were we doing here? Oh yes, sensors. Because we didn't do it enough. Well, starting to wrap up this session now for this particular episode. We've built and upgraded a lot of ships, which is really good. Failed in putting out some sort of scanner satellite. But hopefully in a couple of turns we'll have that sorted out. Well, that'll do for now. Hopefully next time, like I say, we'll have those scanners done and we'll have the satellites sorted as well. But I've been Master Hellish. This has been Space Empires 5. Thank you very much for watching. Until I see you next time, goodbye.